It all began at a national youth camp, one of those once-in-a-lifetime events that etch unforgettable memories in the hearts of young souls. Helen was a vision, beautiful, radiant, and full of life. Her ebony skin glowed under the golden sunset, and her captivating smile had the power to steal breaths away. At 5 feet 6 inches, she carried herself with grace, her presence both enchanting and undeniable. Then came Jayson, tall, confident, and undeniably handsome. He had an air of mystery that made hearts skip a beat. The moment their eyes met, it was as if the universe itself paused. Love at first sight, an unspoken connection that sent electricity through their veins. But fate, as cruel as it was unpredictable, had other plans. One fateful evening, as Helen made her way toward Jayson, ready to confess the depth of her feelings, she overheard a conversation that shattered her heart. "I'm scared of commitments," Jayson admitted to his friend. The words struck her like a dagger. The dreams she had woven in her heart unraveled in an instant. She turned away, her emotions swirling in turmoil. Unbeknownst to her, Jayson had just seen her with another guy, laughing, standing too close. His heart sank. "She's already with someone," he concluded, swallowing back the words he longed to say. And just like that, two hearts destined for each other walked away in silence. When the camp ended, they left without exchanging numbers, without confessing their love, without a single thread to find their way back to each other. Days turned to weeks, weeks stretched into months, then years. Neither could shake the ghost of what could have been. Regret clawed at their hearts. What if they had spoken? What if they had fought for their love? Helen searched desperately, reaching out to the camp organizers, scouring social media. But how do you find someone when all you have is a name and a memory? Jayson too tried, but the universe remained silent. Then after 5 long years, life took its cruel course. Under immense pressure from her family, Helen finally accepted a marriage proposal. She moved to a new city with a man she liked, but did not love. The wind hummed softly through the trees as Helen stepped into a mall, craving a simple pleasure: chocolate strawberry ice cream with nut toppings. As she sat outside enjoying the treat, a strange feeling washed over her, a whisper in her soul, an ache she couldn't place. Then a voice, familiar, impossible. She told herself it was just her mind playing tricks on her. But the voice persisted, threading through her memories like an old song. And then she saw him, Jayson. Her heart stopped. He was there, standing just a few feet away, laughing with his friends. 10 years had passed, but time had done nothing to dim his presence. Without thinking, she called out his name. His head turned, his eyes met hers, and in that instant, the years melted away. They ran toward each other, colliding in a desperate, unspoken embrace. The world faded. Nothing else mattered. But reality soon pulled Helen back. She had a son to pick up from school. With hurried words and racing hearts, they exchanged numbers, promising to never let time steal their chances again. That night, their messages flowed like poetry, two souls finally in sync, and by the end of their conversation, they had set a date. Saturday. The universe, it seemed, was giving them a second chance. The morning sun rose with an almost knowing brilliance as they prepared for their long-awaited reunion. When Helen arrived, Jayson was already there, his eyes lighting up the moment he saw her. They embraced, laughing like lost lovers rediscovering their rhythm. As they waited for their movie to start, they talked, really talked. Helen confessed the truth about that night at the camp, about how his words had crushed her. Jayson, shocked, explained his own misunderstanding, his own heartbreak. The truth unraveled before them, and with it, the pain they had carried for a decade. They were both thriving. Helen, now a software engineer, and Jayson, a back-end developer. Life had moved forward, but their hearts had remained stuck in that one summer long ago. Inside the cinema, as the film unfolded, their emotions swelled. Then, in a moment neither planned nor resisted, their lips met. The kiss was electric, years of longing pouring into a single touch. But the spell shattered as soon as the lights flickered back on. Jayson hesitated, then tried to apologize, but Helen stopped him. What followed was a conversation that would change everything. Helen was in the midst of finalizing her divorce. Her marriage had been empty, a lifeless arrangement she could no longer endure. Jayson listened intently, his face unreadable. Then with a deep breath, he spoke. "I'm supposed to be getting married in 4 months." Helen's heart dropped. "But," he continued, his voice unwavering, "if you say yes, I'll call it off. I want you. I always have." Helen froze. A war waged inside her. The love of her life was offering her everything she had ever wanted, but at the cost of another woman's heart. Could she live with that? Jayson, relentless, called her every day, his voice pleading, "Just say yes, Helen. And I'm yours." Now she stands at a crossroads, between love and morality, between fate and consequence. What would you do if you were in Helen's shoes? Would you fight for love, or would you walk away once again? Thanks for watching. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.